Hey everyone, Rachel McLove here from Empire Tax Professionals. Today I want to go over the key things that you need to know in order for you to file your 1099s on time. 1099s are due January 31st and you're required to give 1099s to each individual that you paid more than $600 over the entire year. So I'm going to go over really quick tips to help you file the 1099s on time, which again is due January 31st. So key tip number one, $600 or more. Go over your bookkeeping and see anybody that you paid more than $600. You need to start, collecting W-9 forms from them. Just Google W-9 2018, save it as a PDF, email it to each individual that you paid $600 or more. And then they're gonna start filling it out, and you have now the information so you could file the 1099 forms and give it to them. Key tip number two, you do not give any 1099s to C Corps or S Corporations. The way that you know that they're a C Corp or an S Corp is the name needs to end with either Inc. or Corp. So let's say my company name is Empire Tax Professionals, Inc. You know that by looking at the bank statements, or if you see, Staples, like all these major corporations, you do not need to issue 1099s to. If you paid, let's say, Rachel McLove or Sam Smith, obviously, if you paid them more than $600, you're required to collect W-9 forms from them so you could issue 1099s to them. Key tip number three, again, make sure you review who you paid for the whole entire year. There are some businesses that think that our tax year is, let's say, March to March. So no, it doesn't work that way. It's exactly from January 1st until December 31st. Anyone that you paid more than $600, you're required to give them a 1099 by January 31st. Key tip number three, make sure you have them fill out the W-9 forms and make sure that it's filled out correctly. So if they are an individual, they need to fill out a social security number. If they're a single member LLC and they are not taxed as an S Corp, they need to, fill out the EIN number, and they need to sign and put their date. You need to know exactly how much you paid them, and you have to have accurate books to know how much you paid them, to accurately fill out the 1099 forms so they could file their taxes when, next week or whenever they need to file. Again, key tip number five is make sure you file the 1099s by January 31st. You're required to give it to the individual by January 31st, but you're required to mail the 1099 forms to the IRS by February 28th. But if you decide to e-file it, which gives you an extra, more time, you could e-file it to the IRS by March 31st. So you have more time to submit it to the IRS. If you don't issue it on time, or if you don't submit the forms to the IRS on time, the fine is $100 per form. So make sure that, number one, you get your books up to date as soon as possible. Know exactly who you paid, each individual, any single member LLC. Also, if you paid an attorney, if you paid an attorney more than $600, you're required to give them a 1099 as well. And rents, if you paid your rent, more than $600, then obviously you need to you need to give them a 1099 to your landlords as well. So make sure you have the proper information so you can file the 1099s on time. You can use online software, or we can assist you with this one-time project by helping you file the 1099s on time. We're able to issue it to your independent contractors and as well, e-file it to the IRS and send you a confirmation letting you know that it was done on time. Again, my name is Rachel McLove. I'm licensed by the IRS. I'm licensed in 50 states. And if you have any questions, you could always reach out to me, ask me any questions. I'm always here to help you. We help business owners with bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, corporate returns, individual returns, IRS notices, any questions that you have, and filing these 1099s on time. So again, if you need help, comment below, message me, and we are going to schedule a call with you to see how we are able to help you and your business. Thank you so much and have a great day.